Sawadee Khap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's January 21st. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by foreigners with Thai residency whose re-entry visas require them to return to Thailand within 1 year from the date of March 26, 2020 will be allowed to stay abroad until further notice, according to an announcement by the Immigration Bureau. The agency relaxed the 1 year re-entry requirement dating back to March 26 last year, as the coronavirus outbreak still restricts all modes of travel, and it's intended to help foreigners with Thai residency who are still stranded overseas. Current travel restrictions brought on by the COVID pandemic makes it very difficult for stranded foreign residents to make it back to Thailand, and the Deputy Bureau Chief says they hope the easing of these rules will be a help to those affected. Any foreigners with questions on immigration issues can contact the Bureau via immigration.go.th or the 1778 hotline. We now have confirmation that the illegal encroachment on protected forest land near the Bangwat Reservoir that connects Katu and Wichit and had plantations built on it, well, Phuket officials were involved in allowing the whole thing to take place. Earlier this week, inspections of the land by Royal Forestry officials revealed that 83 rai of land near the reservoir was encroaching on forest land there, and it even had a 1.5 kilometer long road connecting the hills of Katu and over to Wichit. Now, the chief of the inspection team, Supachai Suksai, says that they consider this particular encroachment to be, quote, big and complicated, especially since it involves a, quote, big budget of unlawful investment, admitting that they're quite sure an official is involved. There is now a team to investigate the company hired to make that road, a team to investigate officers potentially involved, and a third team to probe the land that's been cleared to create plantations of durian and bitterbean. Chief Supachai says that if they find that the encroached land reaches over 100 rai of land, they will transfer the case to the Department of Special Investigation, the DSI, which is Thailand's equivalent to the FBI. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Starting January 29, individuals, legal entities, government offices, community enterprises, and companies will be able to register to use the legal parts of cannabis and hemp for medical purposes and in textile, pharmaceutical, and cosmetic industries. As part of the government policy to promote hemp and cannabis as a new cash crop in Thailand, leaves, stalks, stems, and roots of the cannabis plants will be expunged from the Type 5 narcotics list. There's also an agreement in place by the Education and Public Health Ministry to develop a training system for anyone who wants to start a business using parts of hemp. Provincial public health offices will be receiving applications around Thailand, and if you're in Bangkok, registration can be done at the Office of the Food and Drug Administration. However, applications for the import and export of hemp will also have to be submitted to the FDA office. Rape charges are now being pressed against a 20-year-old Thai man after he failed to show to the wedding ceremony for his bride, who is 15 years old. A wedding ceremony was scheduled for this past Sunday in Nakhon Ratchasima province with a 15-year-old girl and the 20-year-old groom, but he failed to appear, and clips were posted online showing the shame and embarrassment of people present at the event. Now, the father and his 15-year-old daughter have filed charges with local police against Tirapat Kemsutia of rape and sexually abusing a person under 18. The father explained that the couple were together for 7 months and that he borrowed money for the wedding using land as collateral, his land, and he expected to pay back the loan with the dowry from the groom, who never showed. In Thailand, minors under 17 can marry with parental consent. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. 142 COVID-19 infections were announced today by authorities, raising the total number of cases for Thailand to 12,795. 77% of total patients have recovered. The death toll is still 71. There have been over 8,500 cases since mid-December. Thank you for watching Phuket Extra today, brought to you by The Lyrics Below. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.